We're live. My screen's incredibly dirty. Hold on. Is that better? Is that better? Is that okay? Yeah, is that better? I was going to play some music, but I guess that's a bad idea. Hey, welcome to the Headless live stream. I'm cleaning. I just finished shooting the review time, so I'm cleaning down here. So why not go live and talk to people if anybody wants to hang out? Actually, I opened this and remembered I've got to do some stuff. Hello, Joe and Malay. I can't read. I'm terrible with names. Congratulations, Big Joe, on your weigh-in. I just watched that. 12 pounds in 1 week. That is insane, man. Good job. Good job. I had a light that you could actually see this direction now. No, I can't. You hear yelling, it would be Leah fussing at the kids because they're not asleep yet. They've been in bed for like hours. Well, an hour. Thank you so much. You're welcome, man. You deserve it. I know weight loss is hard to do. I'm constantly, sorry for the crotch shot, I'm constantly battling that battle. You've actually inspired me, man. I'm going to get back on my diet. I've done terrible with it lately. Let's see. There you go. That's a little better. Here's this. I guess this is becoming, doesn't that look great? Sorry, I didn't think anybody'd see that. I guess this is becoming a behind the scenes. I've got to do, I thought I was done with the review time video for today, but I've got to do some B-roll stuff. Acceptable channel. Oh, hello, sir. Used to be more of a butt shop. Thanks. Let's see, what'd you say? Hugs, everybody. Hope it's warm. No snow where there is not any snow here, surprisingly. It snowed Saturday morning. Went to my parents' house and there was like over an inch. The roads were wet. Get back here on the other side of the county, nothing. And then later that day, sun is shining. It was like 55. I did the drone footage for work that day. Jody Nichols, hey man, what's the biggest goal for distance riding? For me so far, my biggest ride so far, sorry, I'm way over here. The biggest ride I've done so far has been 40 miles. I would like to get a 50. I would like to get just riding again. I've become so dang lazy and just terrible. I would like to do a 50-mile ride and then, obviously a 75 and 100. And then me and my friend had talked this year about doing a like 3 or 4 day ride from here to Tibden Island. That's if coronavirus doesn't kill us all. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? I don't know. I gotta do some B-roll shots, so there might be some blankness here. It's supposed to get down to 6. Good Lord, man. Where do you live? This is how I do my B-roll stuff. I use a gimbal. I couldn't think what the thing was called. Down to 6. Good. You must live up north. Columbia, Missouri. So northwest? Is that right? Where's Missouri? I've never been past Mississippi. That's sad. Oh man, that's sad. I'm not ignoring y'all. I'm not ignoring you guys. I just got to do these shots real quick so I can go to bed in a little bit. Shots. This is the studio. This is the side studio you never see. Put the radio. If you're commenting, give me just a second, and I'll come look at them. Just need to do a couple shots of video shots, not alcohol shots. Focus there. So how is everybody tonight? Do you enjoy the blinding light here? I guess I could pull the, let's see. Give me a second. I'm going to see if I can pull the live stream up here and look at the comments while I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to work. I'm sorry, guys. Actually, so weird. I need a router down here. The phone internet will barely work, and the computer works fine. Let's see. How do I get guitar? I still can't live. I can't even tell if anybody's on here, but I still can't. I can't live stream mobily. I could do live stream through the computer. And I could do super chats. So, like, if you want to donate stuff, like, that's enabled. And I have monetization, but I... Whoa! Quick, turn that off! I don't know if y'all saw that. My gimbal just freaked out on me. Did you turn off? Yeah. Okay, let's see. How do I see the... Here we go. Okay. Midwest. I was kind of right. That's weird. I can see myself. Yeah, what I was saying is I can do, what do you call it? I can't do mobile live streaming yet, but I can do on the computer. I have monetization enabled. It makes no sense to me at all. They're like, as long as we can get our money out of it, we don't care if you can live stream or not. That's what YouTube sounds like. 0% support. I'm trying to get, I don't know if I've said this probably 5 times. I'm trying to get B-roll for review time, which was actually supposed to be out today, and I didn't do it because I didn't shoot it yesterday. Is there a way to see the live stream? There we go. Hey, Peaches. Peaches Grace. I liked your the little random video you put up today. That was funny. I don't remember what band that was. It caught me by surprise, I'll be honest. Welcome to an exclusive behind the scenes of review time. This week, Michael, my friend that used to work with me. Boy, I'm sorry you got laid off, but man, that place is insane. This week on Review Time, I'm reviewing a camera kit of some kind. Okay. Peaches, you would like Chad, my buddy. He does the podcast with me. He knows all about 80s rock and roll and metal, and you guys would probably get along. Not trying to be a matchmaker. That came out really weird. Forget I said that, Peaches. So get this, Michael. Last Friday, I think it was, I'm not going to be able to, I've got to use my camera, so I'm not going to be able to talk. Last Friday, more people got laid off, and at that same day, they were listing on Indeed that they're hiring. I have a theory. My theory is that someone from my work and that they're making fake ads, because like 2 months ago they tried to say that my boss's job was up for hire, but he's still there. I guess I did just venture into YouTube dating. That was weird. All right, give me a second. I'm going to be doing this now. Okay, I did it. That wasn't that bad. You guys can't even see me, can you? Oh, you can. I think everyone that has putting up with live streaming now, because I suck at it. I'm so much better at editing than I am live streaming. All right, I'm back on the comments. I don't really know what I am doing. It's all for fun. Good. That's what I said 4 years ago, and I still do it for fun. Because I don't make any money on YouTube. I will say, though, so I started YouTube in 2016. It took me almost 4 years to get 1,000 subscribers. So, it's never been about making money. But the idea that it could possibly be something that I can make money one day on, that's great. But it has led to opportunity. Like right now, if it wasn't for my YouTube channel, I wouldn't be making the videos that I'm doing at work. It's led to me, not necessarily, it's not my only thing I do there. It's not my job, but it's I don't know how you say it. If it wasn't for YouTube, my HR manager wouldn't have seen that I make videos. He wouldn't know that I went to school to do this to make videos, and he wouldn't have given me an opportunity to make videos. We've done 2 so far, and I'm getting ready to start a new one next week. A fun one. It's a Mission Impossible themed one. I'm going to be giving this away. Hold on, I'm coming up. I'm going to be giving this away if you guys are interested. It's a cell phone camera kit. It's got a bunch of different lenses. Yeah, all you got to do is watch the review time video. It'll be out probably late tomorrow. And there's a comment that you got to do, but that's it. Nothing on but the radio. show you guys this real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Oh crap. Yeah. Oh, I think Michael's talking about work. Mostly just got a channel to start talking to everyone, but then started putting up my craziness. That's all that matters. That's all YouTube's for, putting up craziness. Please ignore this giant hole. My house is like 80,000 years old. Did some plumbing work, just having there. Yeah. I want to show you this. Yesterday was my birthday. I'm 32. My parents got me the coolest thing ever. It's a metal cutout. If I get it close, can you see it? It's a metal cutout in a wood frame. And it, of course, it goes on the shelf in the studio. Right beside the Bumble. That'll be in the background of what you call it? The Whiskey Duo show. Thank you. Thank you for the happy late birthdays. I forgive you all for forgetting. I didn't tell you anyway, so it's fine. I know, Michael. My parents got me that. I love it. Here's my shameless plug for the night. Scotch. It helps you deal with children. That was a joke. Everybody knows wild turkey's better for that. All right. I'm gonna y'all keep commenting, say whatever you want. I'm gonna read the comments while I clean. I gotta move all this stuff back so we can film the Whiskey Duo podcast in a couple days. In Russia, they call Bigfoot mink. Isn't a mink like a type of jacket or a really small, soft animal? You guys will probably think I'm crazy. Like let me change this angle so you're not looking at my gut. I wonder if I could put that on the shelf and talk to y'all. There we go. Hopefully the shelf can handle that weight. I laugh about that, but I'm seriously concerned. You guys are probably going to think I'm crazy, but I kind of believe in Bigfoot. I'm not 100% sure. Do you believe in Bigfoot? If you do, leave it in the comments in the live chat. I'm sorry, I'm not good at this live streaming stuff. Let's see. Keep forgetting what I'm doing too. Like I know we've joked about it on several videos. We went to that Bigfoot museum in where was that at? In Blue Ridge, which Expedition Bigfoot, if you're ever like in that area, I would check that thing out. It's cheap. It's $8. The kids loved it. It's not scary. I loved it. I was like a little kid in that place. Yeah, definitely check it out. So like we did that. Who's that? Is that Nathan, buddy? Oh. Really bad a review. Yeah, we did the Bigfoot museum. We did what else did we do? We've done so every time we go hiking now, we do like Bigfoot calls. I'll do the tree knocks. I'm a dork, I know. We'll do the thing that Bigfoot supposedly does. And like, I don't know, a lot of stuff has been coming out lately. More and more about like Bigfoot experiences Like recently, just last week, there was a Bigfoot sighting. It made it on BFRO, Bigfoot Field. I can't remember what it is. It made it on that, like in Bryson City, which is you go through Bryson City to get to the Bigfoot Museum. Like you go that way. It was near the Nantahala Gorge. That's Bryson City is like an hour from here, if that. No pictures, of course, but there was the sighting. The sighting. I don't know. I don't know if Bigfoot's real. I think there's a lot of evidence and there's a lot of crazy people. And I don't think that like anybody, I don't know, it probably sound crazy just talking about this. Anybody can say they saw something, but not everybody's going to believe they saw something. Does that make sense? Like, okay, here's our story, and I've not told anybody this. So, there's a strange sound in that vent. About 2 years ago, we were coming back from Gatlinburg. We went to, I think, Dollywood for the day. We used to have like the season passes. So we had been down there for a day. And we were coming through the gorge, and we got through the last tunnel. So if you don't know what the gorge is, if you're not local, which probably most of you are, the gorge is a stretch of highway on I-40 between Tennessee and North Carolina. Sorry, I can't catch my breath. Because I'm trying to work and talk at the same time. The gorge is a stretch of highway between Tennessee and North Carolina. It's voted like one of the most dangerous, I think it's in the top 10 most dangerous roads in America. Crazy thing about it was when they built the gorge, I think Buffalo Dan actually has a map of what the original route was for the gorge. It was supposed to go like nowhere near where it went. So like it goes through, like you go through 40 and you go, I totally just left the story hanging there. Basically I think it was the governor of North Carolina paid off somebody to have the gorge go through there, preventing Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge from dying, pretty much. So I guess it was the governor of Tennessee or something like that. When we had Buffalo Dan on the podcast, I'll get him to tell that story. He knows crap like that a lot better than me. But basically, the gorge, like you go, 40 goes through Asheville, and then you hit Candler and Clyde, and then you completely skip going like around and going towards like Cherokee and Bryson and all that, and that ends up being a different 2-lane scary road. Then you go where there's nothing. So you go down 40 and it goes to an area around here that they call Crabtree, which turns into Fines Creek, which is where Painter Creek is. It's spelled Panther Creek, but it's Painter Creek because we call Panthers painters around here. And then turns into White Oak, and then you're in Tennessee. There is nothing in White Oak besides like its houses. Not a lot. It's higher elevation. Like there'll be no snow here, and there'll be feet there. But like to get this road in there, they had to cut this like dynamite the sides out to get to it. So anyway, what am I even getting at? I'm completely I don't even know what I'm talking about. Oh, what I'm trying to hint at is this area goes through nowhere. It's some houses, maybe there's definitely not 1,000 houses up there. There might be 300 near the road, but like most of the places are like Deliverance style stuff. You know, like Deliverance is a love story in this area. Just ironic because that's kind of where Leah's from. Don't tell her I said that. I hope she's not watching. If you hear, I'm watching in a second, she's yelling. Let's see. Let me catch up on comments here for a second. I'm sorry. Dang. Okay, Jacob went there, so he went to the Bigfoot place. Cool. I need to get up with him, actually. If I really ever see a Bigfoot, I'll be in the hospital, and that thing would scare me to death. If I ever see a Bigfoot, probably be the last time I'm ever in the woods by myself without a gun. The Henderson family is so nice. My kids love that movie. So do I. That movie scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. Nice dead cat. Thank you for calling it the correct thing. So your Panthers can paint. Probably since there's like so few of them, I doubt it. Those are roads that are scary. Yes, you saw a Bigfoot on White Oak. Saw my dad on White Oak. That's close enough to a Bigfoot. So the gorge goes through this giant area of nothing. There's always rock slides. It's just a dangerous road, and you'll a lot of times, especially at night. I go in the other room. Sorry. Especially at night, you'll see a lot of animals. I've heard stories of panthers being seen in there, which supposedly we don't have them around here anymore, but we do. A lot of bear. I think Leah saw a panther near White Oak long time ago. I've heard stories like, I can't remember who it was. They were hunting a bear, chased it through towards the gorge, and it ran off the cliff into the road. Luckily, there wasn't any traffic, so nobody got hurt. I mean, the bear got hurt, but nobody else got hurt. But stick with the story. Come on. Sorry, I'm trying to find stuff and talk. This is not working. So you go through the gorge. There's nothing. It's some houses, mostly, not a lot, mostly wildlife. A lot of private land, but like it's people that own lots of land. So we were coming back from Tennessee one day, and it was late. It was one night. We had spent the day in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. When we were coming back, the kids were asleep in the back of the car, in their seats, not in the back of the car. And we get through, I want to say there's 3 tunnels when you're coming back from Tennessee, coming this way. We got through the last tunnel. And when you come through the tunnel, that's kind of cool how they do the lights. So like you have 3 or 4 sets of lights, and like the tunnel is super bright. And then like as you're going through, there's a light that's bright, matches the tunnel. Then the next one's less bright, and then less bright, and then less bright, and then nothing. And there's bushes there's a hill on the left side of the road because the other road is up high. You don't go through a tunnel, and there's bushes on the right side of the road. So we get through the tunnel, and when we got through the lights to where the bushes were, at the very end of the bushes, Leah and I both saw this. Like when I saw it out of the corner of my eye and looked, I saw like a white-bearded, white-haired Aborigine-looking person. Like just an old home. I don't even know how to describe it. And this is like in the middle of nowhere. The last tunnel is on the road is at least 10 miles to the next exit. And it freaked both of us out. So we kind of like, Leah was like, did you see that? And I was like, the old hairy thing on the side of the road. So like we both saw it, kept driving, did not stop. I seriously doubt I'll ever get her to talk about it. Uh, but yeah, like it didn't strike me at that. I don't think it struck either one of us at that point of it possibly being a Bigfoot. We just thought like it's like my whole life I've heard stories of hermits living in the mountains. Like they still do today. They're I've met one actually when I was younger. His name was Ollie. He lived in Fines Creek, which is right near this White Oak area. In the winter, his family was from White Oak, like the very end of the dirt road of White Oak. There's an old one-room cabin that they built for this guy because in the winter it would get so cold, and they would try to get him to come in. He would not live with people. I think it was him and his mom, and when his mom got really sick and died, he just like took off and was hiding in the woods his whole life. And I want to say I met him when I was little because my grandfather knew him, but I honestly don't remember. But he was in Cataloochee, which is a national park around here. He would stay in Cataloochee. My parents saw him when they were coming over into Cataloochee. They saw, like my mom said, she saw at the corner of her eye a pair of overalls in the tree, and she stopped and looked at my grandfather and said something to him. When they looked in the rearview mirror, you could see Ollie walking across the road, which that would freak me out. There's a dude walking across the road. Like imagine right now if somebody just walks right through there. I would never come in my basement again if that happened. So like when we saw this dude or this thing, it didn't strike me as a Bigfoot. It was a hermit. It was a hermit. It was somebody that is an old mountaineer that lived in the woods. And then we go to this Bigfoot museum, and they've got that picture. I don't have the picture of a white-haired, white, like a dark face with like white hair, Bigfoot. They look just like Lee even said it. That looks just like what we saw, and it did. All that to say, I don't know if Bigfoot's real. I'm sorry, that was a long story just to tell you that I don't know if Bigfoot's real or not. I enjoy storytelling, though. That was fun. I guess I should check the comments. That's creepy. Yes, Peaches, it is. Let me back up. Sorry. Hold on, I'm going to get caught up on the comments here. Hey, Robert. How are you, man? Robert let me borrow his Mavic. Still haven't given it back. Probably never going to. Peaches says, that's creepy. Yes, sir. It's very creepy. Or yes, ma'am, it is very creepy. If you both saw it, then it was there. So many strange things in the world. OMG, that is weird. I want to believe. I'm with you, Michael. I want to believe. Because, like, there's so much. Let's get scientifical here for a minute. There's so much stuff in this world that we don't know crap about. They know more about outer space than they know about the ocean. Like I was reading a thing today about a prehistoric 2-foot worm that was carnivorous and had snapping jaws. And it looked just like the thing off of Tremors. If you don't know what Tremors is, I suggest you search Tremors because it's amazing. Yeah, there's so much stuff that we don't know, and there's so much stuff that I want to sound like a conspiracy theorist. There's so much stuff that the government probably knows about that we have no clue, and they don't tell us stuff more than likely to protect us, but there's a lot of crap out there. If aliens are real, see, I would rather Bigfoot be real than aliens be real. But let's face it, the chances of us being the only intelligent species in the universe is dang low. Welcome to Crazy Talk with Josh. Dang it, that's backwards. I was like, what is the stick on this end? Um, sorry, I'm gonna keep talking about. I'm stuck. I'm gonna keep talking about Bigfoot for a minute. It's hard for me. Like, I know that Native Americans made up things to justify the things that they saw. Like the Cherokee Cherokee folklore. I don't know what they believe now. They believed that the mountains were created by a great buzzard. That he uh, when he was flying around the world, and when he came to this area, he grew tired, and he came lower to the earth. And where the valleys are is where his wings came down and scraped the ground, forcing the ground down. When his wings came up, that's where you get your mountains. So I know that they made up stories that they. I mean, who knows? That could have been true. I think I'm gonna be stuck. Oh, my phone. But I did some research. I'm pretty sure every Native American culture has a Bigfoot type creature. Like the Cherokee had Judakura, which there's a video we did a while back where we went to the Judakura Rock, or Judacuda, I don't know how you say it. This table's heavy. Thank you, Nick. But he was a giant, slanted-eyed giant. Yeah. They called him the slanted-eyed giant or something like that. But like, sorry, what if Judakura was a Bigfoot? It's a box beetle. And then, like, I can't believe I've been talking about Bigfoot for like 30 minutes. I'm sorry. I can't believe, like, all the way over in Asia, I think it is, you have the Yeti. Okay, enough. This is also on the shelf. I've never read it. I never finished a book. I get the gist of it, and then I'm like, okay, good enough, footnotes. Okay, almost got the table back in place. And we can be almost done. Okay, check comments for a second. Let's see. What was that? I want to believe. Me too. Peaches says, I think I may believe, but just don't want to see it in person. That's me. I do not want to ever see it. Well, I say that, and I'm like, I do. But, like, I would not be the same. I would not go in the woods by myself. I would probably be freaked out constantly. Let's see. Government covers up a lot of things. Yes, they do. Some to protect us, some to, I don't know, they're just jerks. They call them Sasquatch, or however it's spelled. I think that's right, Sasquatch. That's not how it's said, but I'm pretty sure that's how it's spelled. Hello, Dean. Welcome back. I believe that is Dean from the UK. Who else we got here? Bigfoot, I believe, seriously out there. What about, okay, you're in the UK. Is there a lot of stories? I hope this is the right Dean in the UK. Is there a lot of stories about Bigfoot in the UK? Comment, go. I mean, you don't have to comment. I'm just suggesting. What Peaches say? I mean, too many people have reported seeing the same thing and over a lot of time before there was internet. Very true. I remember getting books, probably when my obsession started, getting books in like elementary school on crazy monster stories. So like Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, Goat Man in North Carolina, Mothman in Virginia. What else? Sasquatch, aliens. That one freaked me out. I remember getting stuff like that when I was a kid. And these were older books. How old is this book? 1982. So this book was copywritten in 1982. It's got stories from 1967. I think there's some from the 40s in it. 76 to 80. I need to read this book. Comments, let's see. Some places up north, either Canada or Iceland, Greenland, they call him the abominable snowman. Yeah, I don't know if the abominable snowman is the same as the Yeti or not. I think Yeti is more Asia. What are the mountains that go through Asia? Asia. And if they are seeing him overseas, I don't think one is swimming back and forth. That's a very good point. I seriously doubt that that's happening. I think that wins best comment of the night. I should do that. Best comment of the night gets a free sticker if I don't run out. He takes planes. Takes jumbo jets then. What do I think of my new camera? Just got it back today. Actually, this is a brand new one. You see it? You can kind of make it out. It's a 4K camera, professional camera. I had one, and I made this case for it. It's very well padded, and I dropped it. And it started making a ticking sound. So, luckily, B&H, thank you, B&H, they provided me with a new camera. Got my brand new 4K camera on my 30-some-year-old tripod that my parents gave me. I'm probably like 20-some years old. I don't know. I think the Yeti is an albino version of Bigfoot. I think you're right. Like the albino guy that I went to school with. He's Leonard the Bigfoot. Only certain people are going to get that. I read a thing today, like an hour ago. So I think it was December. There was a how old was that kid? I think they were like 10, or they're little, maybe not even 10. And the kid got lost in the woods in North Carolina during when we were having like the coldest spell that we've had yet this year. And they were lost for 2 days. And like it was in the teens and below when this child was lost. And they found the kid. I want to say that the kid was naked. But the kid was perfectly fine. And the child told the authorities that it had taken up with a bear, and a bear had kept it warm and safe for 2 days in the cold. So like this thing I was reading today they said they talked to, I mean this is all internet. You believe what you can on the internet and you believe what you want. Anybody can put anything out there. Trust me. That's how I do YouTube. They talked to a bear expert, and they're like, bears don't do that. Bears don't just like, well, for one, it's the winter. Bears are hibernating. And bears don't just come out of hibernation to protect the child. Which I could totally agree with. And this expert was saying that the only thing it really could have been was a Bigfoot. Or a hermit. That's my opinion. Have you seen those guys? They don't bathe. They're hairy. They smell terrible. Look a lot like me. Oh. Let's see. All you need is the bare necessities. How old was the child? I don't remember how old the child was, Peaches. I want to say... Y'all gonna make me Google it. I'm gonna have to Google it. NC child lost for 20 years. No, 2 days. Oh my, he was 3. Lost for 2 days. Says he hung out with a bear for 2 days. This was January 24th was when that article was out. So it's early January. We're actually having cold weather in early January. Unlike now, it was warm today, but I think it's supposed to snow. Maybe it was an angel. But would an angel be hairy? I don't know what angels look like. They may be hairy. Leah probably thinks I'm an angel, and I'm hairy. She's obviously not watching because you'd probably be hearing, "No, I know," right now. Oh, yeah. Okay. Jeez, how long have we been going? 47 minutes. I just came down here to clean. I was like, I'll live stream for a minute. Why not? Okay, I've got to finish setting up the boot or the studio. This is the studio. I haven't mentioned that. I'm sure I have 100 times. We do all of our live streams, or our, do our live streams and our podcasts from down here, which is a blast. Hopefully, the podcast picks up and get more subscribers and viewers, listeners. I'm over here. I'm trying to line up some interviews, some band interviews. We're going to have some patrons on probably this week when we shoot a couple of episodes on Saturday. We'll be doing some patron. I got a patron coming. Ningle, as he's called on the YouTube. He's coming. Might have somebody that Chad and I grew up with. Let's get you guys down here with me. Might have somebody we grew up with come and do some live stream, or not live stream. Maybe we could do live podcasting. You got some podcasting. Let's see. Let me catch up on comments here. Okay, see, a 3-year-old can only comprehend so much, so he just said what he thought it was. Very true. I mean, it could have been anything. It could have been someone in, like if I don't know what area it was in. I should probably look into it more. If it was a person, it could have been like a mountaineer person with a bear skin on, and the kid thought it was a bear. Been fun. All right, see you, Peaches. James Madden, what's happening, man? James Madden was my very first patron. James, do you know how long you've been a subscriber? Does anybody know how long they've been a subscriber? Not just James. I mean, I can track how long. Check. It's not plugged up. Why did I say check? I can track how long James has been a patron. Oh, please don't turn off. There we go. Show this for the people that just joined. My parents got me that for my birthday. Acceptable channel, maybe 3 years or more. Because you used to be Angry Amish Hitman, right? You still like comment. You still do. You comment on a lot of stuff. You used to comment on like every single video. I was like, I have a commenter. Let's see. Trying to set the dude. This is the wall. All the crap that I've collected that just appropriately needed to be in the background. Bumbles bounce. Oh. Okay. Heck yeah, Gizmo. I mean him. This thing is from the original movie. It was my mom's. It had a year on it. 1984. This thing is 4 years older than me. Love those movies. I think my favorite, the best part is of both movies is the second one. I know it's more comedic, but they do what was it? So like they're all in that, all the gremlins are in the lab and they find an injectable sunscreen and inject it in this one guy, and then they inject a bat serum into him. So like he grows bat wings, and then they do the sunscreen in him so he can go out in the sun because they die when they go in the sun. And he like sprouts wings and busts through a window, and there's the bat symbol on the wall when he busts through the window. I know it's silly and just dumb, but I love that part in that movie. Okay, there's mine. I guess James left. James, if you're still here, how long have you been a subscriber? There's 3 people, says here. It's probably... Oh, wait. There's 2 people. Because I'm actually... What happens if I close this? Let's see if it goes down to 2. It hasn't changed yet. Nothing yet. I don't know. Yeah, I'm actually really enjoying doing this live stream. It's been fun. What do you guys think? It's a lot better when people are commenting because I feel like I'm just talking to myself. Over here, we have Chad's side. The other half of the whiskey duo. He gets the fancy roller chair. Michael's still here. Lives can be fun. I guess I can show you guys what's on this side. Let's see. So yeah, Chad's mic, which I mean technically it's all mine. I paid for it. But we're equal partners in this podcast. Actually, it's 60-40. That's the contract we drew up. But this is Chad's side. This side of the table is getting squeaky. I need to fix that. This is the lens kit that, if you've been here the whole time, I was cleaning up and doing some behind-the-scenes stuff. Tomorrow, there'll be a review time out on this. Be doing a giveaway for this also. Let's see, where? There it is. I don't know what Lee is doing up there, but it sounds strange. So on this side of, so first off, notice what the shelves are. I'll give you guys a second to answer when I hook up his mic. Check. All right. Dang, this chair is low. Anybody answer? Can you tell what the shelves are? That's right. I think. What is that? Yeah, skis. You and your dang emojis. These are like old wooden skis. Where's the? Like, here's the. I guess it's vinyl. I don't know. This is the part that holds your shoe. I found these when we bought this house. I found them stuffed underneath the porch outside, and I always thought they would make cool shelves. But yeah, those things are probably 50, 60 years old. And they still look great. Let's see. So this is Chad's side. It's my stuff, but let's see. Start. You got Batman. This is our haul of whiskey that we've got. Most of them are empty. Actually, all of them are empty, but the Wild Turkey. This is the best whiskey or best bourbon ever made. This stuff's good, but it kicks, and that is my favorite Scotch. Let's see what else. A Bigfoot book, of course. These are preforms. There's a whole podcast on these. I'll not go into that. The robots. This is R2D2. See, does it work? I think his batteries are dead. Yeah, his batteries are dead. I think they're all dead. But this one, so it's an R2D2. It's a cassette deck. I think you got me that. His batteries died recently because he was working not that long. He like whistles and does other stuff. These are preforms. I know they look like something else. They're I think this is a Gatorade bottle or something. This is what a bottle turns into. They take these things and then they go and they don't make that sound, but they up and they make Coke bottles. This is a 2-liter for a Sprite, I believe. This was something somebody got for me. It's a tape dispenser. It's a unicorn and the tape is rainbow. 2XL. Anybody ever have a 2XL? These are cassettes of Elvis. I mean, you got the King of Rock and Roll and the King of Dinosaurs right beside each other. My side is, you kind of see my side. It's, let's see, what can you see? This is a Moldorama from the Knoxville Zoo. Let's see. If I get these out of the way, you can probably see better. Yeah, there we go. Bobblehead somebody gave me. Bumble. Bunch of stuff. I've got a small collection of gas masks that I only have like 3 or 4. I got into them a little while back. If anything ever happens, I've got a gas mask. So when the coronavirus gets on this side of America, those things are old. I'll probably still die. And then my pipe collection. Oh, and then an Elvis poster. I found that poster. So that is a movie poster for the Elvis film Kissing Cousins that I have on cassette, actually. I found that inside of a Fats Domino record. And then that skull there, there, that skull I found up on our property in Virginia 2 years ago, I want to say. I don't remember. I got a preform from when my father did some out-of-town work in Florida. It's green. Does it look like this one? That was green. Find Chad on Instagram. Ask him what he says they are. Mo Man. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. Hello, y'all. Acceptable channel says hello to Mo. Man, how do I make somebody an admin? Let's see. Okay, acceptable channel. You are now a moderator or something for my channel because you are keeping this live stream, keeping the chat talking. You're doing great, man. You're doing great. Doing just wonderful. I think I'm gonna call it quits. Oh Lord, it's my bedtime. I gotta be up to early, like 5. But I enjoyed. Sorry. Ooh. I've followed you since the beginning. Have you really? So you've been Mo Man? What's your real name, Mo Man? I don't have to leave you. I'll talk for a minute. If I could drink some whiskey while I'm down here. I try my best. You're actually doing really good. Acceptable Channel. What is your real name? Acceptable Channel. Mo man, real name is John. Hello, John. John, thank you for supporting me as long as you have, for being here since the beginning. And I'm serious. You too, Dewey. Actually, I think I knew that was your name. Thank you guys for sticking with me through, almost 4 years. July will be 4 years that I have been doing this YouTube stuff. That is insane. Within 1,000 though. Still excited about that. So Dewey is a moderator now. That's never thought I'd have him. I've blocked people from my channel, but I've never had a moderator before. Are you allowed to drink on live streams? Just got monetization, and now I'm going to lose it. You're both from Missouri. What towns are y'all from? Are you close to each other? That would be so cool if you're from the same town. Go. I just bit my jaw. Ow. Bit my lip really hard. Oh. He's south of me. Well, that was close enough. Close enough. But seriously, not just John and Dewey, everybody. I mean, there's not a lot of people in here. There's been plenty of people talking. Thank you for the support that, whether you've been here from the beginning or if you've been here, if you're new, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. That was the most generic way I could think to say it. Would it be bad if I did a Patreon plug right now? I think I've first watched when you collab with Carpetbagger. That was fun. When Carpetbagger and I went to, where'd we go? Browning Knob. Went to the airplane crash on Browning Knob. That was fun. I think I am going to call it a night. So thanks, guys, for hanging out with me, helping me talk through. I think my basement is haunted, so I like to talk to people when I'm down here. If you saw anything ghostly in the background, just tell me, and I'll never come in the basement again. So yeah, if you like this, hit the like button, of course. See you, John. Have a good night. Dewey, have a good night. Michael, have a good night. Anybody else that's still here, have a good night. If you have $1 a month, consider hitting that Patreon link somewhere down below. But thanks for, even if you don't, thanks for supporting me, guys. Thanks for all your help, and I will see you guys. Maybe I should do Wednesday live stream. Let's take a quick vote. Do you guys think I should do Wednesday live stream? If so, comment yes now. If not, comment no. So, oh, there's more people joining now. What the crap? Hey guys, I'm leaving the live stream now. Oh, so 3 yes. Okay. Wednesday night live streams. We'll start doing that at 9 o'clock. I think I shoot the reviews on Wednesday too. So I think I can make that work. 9 o'clock. Wednesday night. See you next Wednesday night for the next live stream. Maybe we can all, I'm going to see if you're allowed to drink on live stream. I'm pretty sure you can. Maybe we can all like crack a beer open or something. February. Get it? February. I'm going to go.